Bingle bongle. There we go. There we go. So, if you've known me for long enough, you'll know that this is actually one of my favorite games. So you might be wondering why it's the first stream. It's because I'm restarting the game. I need to find the actual thing. Manage save backups, reset story progress. So reset your stars if you wished. Give me a second. I'm gonna go to save data, manage save backups. Alright. Huh. Neat. Just now. So. Let's do this again. We're doing this again. This experience is a work of fiction, despite using some meta-narrative aspects, blending the fictional world and the real world. All content in this game is fiction. You accept this by continuing. Yes. The following game experience contains patterns of flashing or bright colors that may be dangerous to those with photosensitive conditions. You accept this by continuing. Yes. Please select a mode to play through the game. Default mode. High intensity. This is hard. This is hard. This is really hard. Actually. We'll go default. You may change some system settings like window resolution before beginning. Would you like to open the prologues? No, not really. Profile setup complete. Alright. 9 questions. Please answer truthfully. Please enter your name. I like, if someone was struggling, I promised they would okay. They would okay? What the fuck? No, they were okay. If someone you care about dealt with a great misfortune, how would... where am I getting these words from? What would be your first action? Try and understand more. I feel like understanding them will help them a lot better. If you were hurt by a friend on accident... It really depends, but I'll say this one for most cases. Loved ones. Someone that you know got hurt. Would you care about their well-being? Yeah. Someone that hurt you in the past got hurt themselves. Did they deserve it? No. not for hurting me. If you witness someone you dislike getting ganged up on, would I join in? No. Answers have been recorded. Please remain stationary with the DB helmet attached. Do not be alarmed, this will only last for 15 seconds. I'm like half debating whether or not I want to do the voice acting, or if I want to, because I do intend on making like an actual one of those edited videos out of this game, because I genuinely love it so much. So the question for me really boils down to, do I want to dub now, or do I want to dub in post and get like actual friends of mine who have voice acting experience and also fit the role of the character being portrayed on screen? So that's my little dilemma at the current moment. For now. Are you fucking with me? Are you genuinely fucking with me? Oh, okay, so it's that bad. I'm gonna have to deal with of how Yuri Doki Doki. What the fuck? Okay. For a second I thought I accidentally nuked my computer. Holy fuck, okay. Never. I'll just do the voice acting for now. Time. Many months into our ordeal, that word stopped having meaning to me. How long has it been that my time was stopped in place? An intermission cannot breach frozen time. And yet, what the unable to find instance for object index 24, action number 1, Dusk Breaker. Ass upright. Oh. Can you hear me? If this message is what if my brain could process words correctly into sound? But before we can get to that, you need to know what to do. I've played this game before, you see? You see? This is the game interface.
This is the game interface.
If you press the display keys, blah blah blah. Alright, yep.
Very good. Sometimes note data is
What am I even trying to do?
Flint and steel. This is a crafting table.
There's only one more known.
There's only one more known categorization for note data. These are called bumpers in cover 2 lanes. If one approaches either of the lanes it covers, you don't need to press both. I am Steve.
It's been like 5 seconds. I'm already going into a Jack Black impression that honestly sucks dookie. Learning to master these 3 types of note data will be your guiding light. I already know them. I have 202 hours in this game. Then I beg of you to lend us your power. Okay. There we go. The Tanegashima Precinct. Not by any means a bustling hub of officers and investigators coming in and out through the day, but a humble shack that services what the island needs from its police force. Vivid activity! Say that again. Due to its lack of vivid activity, the detectives and other officers often revel in here in the peace when taking breaks. Today, however, is no such day. I walked up the road to the police center. Even from a short distance, I couldn't really blame anyone for missing it completely. Ah, the French champagne is always celebrated for its excellence. I'm in an echo chamber. I'm in an echo chamber of my own creation. I need someone to come in here and help me. Oh, wait. Should I harass Chloe? I could do that. I could text her. See if she's out to help me with Give me a second. I'm gonna DM her. I'm gonna see if she can join. Memer, shut the fuck up. Ooh, I could also harass Orange, though I feel like she's doing some shit as well. This one, I think Chloe's on break if I remember correctly, so. I could also get Orange. I could. I love how I'm just like idly sitting here. Alright. I'm gonna dub from here. If any one of the two join, or if someone responds to me, then I'll stop for now. But for now, you're gonna have to hear my dumbass voice. I mean, hey, I love the sound of my voice anyway, so it's no big deal. The Tanegashima Precinct. It always catches me off guard when I remember how small it really is. I walked up the small porch to the door and knocked on it. A few seconds passed, but there didn't seem to be any response. I knocked again. This yielded the same results. Frustratingly, it also did on the third try. And the fourth. For real? Find it really hard to believe there's nobody inside. Stepping off the porch, I looked around. Maybe I'll find someone by looking through the window? I walked up to it and pressed my cheek up against the dirty glass. Really? Sure enough, I didn't see anyone inside. Who the fuck is that over there? Who is this then? Blind ass motherfucker. Not even a clerk at the reception desk. So basically, if I could fucking English, desk. I mean, okay, think about it. It's a Monday. Maybe everyone partied too hard over the weekend and nobody showed. Or maybe they're all out looking for Tsuki. That's definitely it. I mean, that's definitely not it, but I'll have hope. God fucking Zeus, strike me the fuck down. You don't have the balls. Alright. I mean, that's definitely not it, but I'll have hope. God knows I need it in this kind of situation. I walked back up on the porch and looked at the door again. Well, the sign says they're still open, so I guess they expect me to just try the door. I twisted the Russell, boing, bungle, bungle. Every single line of dialogue I've somehow managed to, like, fuck up. Just at least one word. At least one word. Oh my goodness, what's going on up there? Whatever. I twisted the rusted handle open on the door, and I added an extra word in there, and sure enough, it opened without any trouble at all. Ah, fair enough. Well, not like there's much use standing out here. And I removed a word there. In I go. It's like the Transformers lap. It's like Takara Tomy, CO1 convoy. Just as I saw through the window, there wasn't a soul to be found in the reception area. It really is a no-show here. But the moment I said that, I noticed a detective down the hall. I waved to her and she looked up from the paper she was scanning. Oh, you! Hey, excuse me? Is there anyone I can talk to follow up on a missing persons report? God, I hate acting like this. Staying strong and formal is far from my strong suit. But I don't exactly think it's a super good idea to be on the bad side of the police. The detective, who isn't even in any kind of uniform, points to a cubicle in the back of the hall and walks off. Oh, thank you. I walked down the hall and peeked around the corner of the cubicle. Sitting down behind it is a woman in a coat, writing something down on a notepad as she looks at one of her screens. Hey, Miss Detective, are you free at the moment? I have a few questions I'd like to ask about, this report I filed. I have it somewhere in my binder here somewhere. Shit. Where did I actually put the damn thing? I started scrambling through my files desperately. The detective looked up from her screen. She seemed a bit confused. Hey, I don't think you can just... Ah, found it. I pulled the piece of paper out of the binder and handed it to her. Here we are. I've got the details in this for if you need to do, like, a lookup or something. Or I can give you her name or something. The detective sighed and looked at me disapprovingly. Save it. You're here about Suki, right? Not many missing persons reports around here, so this is the first one in a couple weeks. Yes, Tsuki's Tasagare. That's her. What's the report? Nothing since we opened the investigation. I frowned. Nothing? It's been a whole day. You have to have at least found something. It's been less than a day. Girl goes missing, and you expect us to mobilize our entire force to find her? We barely have enough. We barely have any resources as it is. I mean, I don't want you to do that. I just thought you might have made some progress or something. I don't know. The detective sighs again. Well, we haven't. We'll let you know if we find her. Till then, why don't you try and take your mind off of it? I understand that it's stressful. Oh, for the love of... Despite her efforts to calm me down, she was clearly unaware of the inverse effect it was having. Okay, fine then, I'll do it myself. I'll fight her, and I'll prove to you that I can do better. This yielded yet another sigh from the detective. Listen, I understand your worries. But if you go and break any laws or get yourself into danger, we aren't going to protect you because of an emotional outburst. The last thing we want is to find your sister and have to tell her we had to lock you up, you understand? Before the detectives was even finished with their sentence, however, I was already on my way out the door. Jeez, what a piece of work. Once I got back outside, I sat down on the porch and tried to calm myself down. Not to much avail. I should message Allison and let her know how it went. God damn it. Did it not go well? Yeah, I'd say so. They have nothing. Literally jack shit. Well, I mean, it's only been a day or so. Man, I guess, but like, it's a whole last day's worth of opportunities for her to somehow kick the bucket. Sat, what are you planning to do? Is that even a question? I'm finding her. Since obviously they aren't. I really don't think that's the best idea. Come on, it'll take like no time at all. At least help me hang up some missing posters for her or something. I'm willing to help you do that, but I don't want to get involved in anything further than that, okay? Tsuki needs her sister to come home too. Yeah, I get it. I'll be fine. I'm gonna go out to the park. Can you meet me there? Yes, I can. I'm nearby, actually. I'll see you there, okay? Until then, try to stay calm. I am calm. Seriously. You've never seen anyone as calm as I am right now. I love it. The park is still a good bit away, but I am not walking all that distance in this weather. When does the next bus come? I checked on my phone. 10 minutes at the nearest stop. Thank God. I put away my phone, got up off the precinct porch, and started walking towards the bus stop. It's time. Vivid stasis. Wow. This is... Oh my goodness. First of all, I haven't read through that introduction since I think 3.0 or something like that. I'll actually have to check later. But it was before like chapters 5, you know, like chapter 5. I think even chapter 4 came out. Hell, it might have even been chapter 3. I don't know how long I've had this game. Let me check. I've played for 250 or so hours. Oh, that's cool. Unlock everything. Alright, where is it? Where is it? View more activity. I'm gonna see. Yeah, Vivid Stasis app is no longer haunted. 4.2.0. I'm actually checking. I'm actually wondering how long I've had this game. Yes, it's like 3.3. Or no, not even. What the heck? How long ago did I get this game? Or is this just... I'm actually so incredibly curious now. I'm actually going to search it up. I need to know now. How long have I had this game? Does it show anymore? End of activity. So evidently it doesn't show when I got this game. So I'm gonna have to go on my own channel. Give me a second. There it is. Oh, come on. Can I not search on the phone? Can I not do that? Are you stupid? Okay, I'm actually going in. I have this open because you're gonna see an edited video of that soon. I'm gonna vivid stasis. Why did I actually? Yeah, a year ago, single player games. So it had to have been. I think this is the first playthrough. You can. There it is, right here. You see, I downloaded. Yeah, I've had it since 3.0.1. Alright. Saturday. Alright, where is it? Node flowchart. That's what I want. Prologue. Story. Okay. I guess I have to start grinding for batteries. I love how it still has my stats from when I actually played this game, but sure, why not? We'll try Encore for our first chart's gonna be an Encore chart. I'm gonna die. I'm not used to playing with arrow keys, so it's like still... I'm kind of getting used to... Well, not arrow keys, sorry. A keyboard in general. I'm gonna have to increase my speed a bit. And actually, no, I think it might be a bit detrimental for me to increase my speed. Yeah, I could. Okay, yeah, I just gotta get into the groove. Alright, that should be 70 bytes. So that's straight to the flowchart, and I think that's just 10 bits. Yep. Alright, 25 bits. Alright. Intersection of the winds. You know, they call it... You know what else they call wills? They call... I'm actually gonna try and full combo this first, and then if I full combo it this time. There we go. A Tanegashima Park, a humble but popular attraction on the island for the locals to stop by and hang out on particularly sunny days. Once I got there, I went and stood in the northeast corner of it next to a modest garden. Allie should be here in like 5 minutes, so I'm probably good to sit down for a bit. I waited for a few more minutes and looked around. The gardener volunteers tending to the flowers and the garden boxes, but I'm not paying much attention to that. Some kids are playing and shouting in the playground in annoyingly loud voices, which I guess makes sense considering that's a playground, but I wish I didn't have to hear it. Eventually my patience starts running thin. The hell is she? It's been like 10 minutes. I can't take her that long. It can't take her that long. She said she was nearby, right? She hasn't texted back in a while. Should I? Hey, but gah! Hi, hello. Sorry, you scared me. Allison. As I said, I've managed to fuck up every single line at least once. Allison laughed sheepishly. And I've done this same line twice. Sheepishly. Is it really that funny? Sorry, yeah. I got held up on my way here. Yeah, it's okay. Let me just, God damn it, not again. I put my backpack on the bench and rummaged through it. Oh, damn it. Shit, hang on. Just a minute, hold on. Spreadsheets in a binder? This is certainly a change. Hey, I can be organized when it's important. There we go. I find the sheet I was looking for and pull it out of the binder. Anyways, this is where we're at. She leaves at 10 and she doesn't come back. 10 is her usual time to leave, but she's usually back at 9 p.m. at the latest. What else do you know? What do you mean? Have you contacted her workplace? And wrote down what everyone said happened on the 22nd. Sunday, how did you fill up a binder operating on... Saturday, how did you fill up a binder operating on so little information? And besides, are you sure this is a good idea? It seems like... At that moment, however, I noticed something out of the corner of my eye and looked opposite of Allison. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Look over there, is that Kotomi? Allison laughed. Saturday, I'd rather you didn't just brush off my... I ran across the park waving my arms to try and get Kotomi's attention. Kotomi! I felt a little bad for leaving Allison back there, but I heard other footsteps that indicated she was following me anyway. It's probably all good. I hope. Allison and I caught up with Kotomi. Why am I like struggling to read this? What the fuck? Allison and I caught up with Kotomi in no time. She looked surprised to see us. Saturday? And Allison too. What are you two doing here? Did you hear about Tsuki? Just that she went missing. I saw a few of your messages in the group chat. They have a group chat. I don't know why. Yeah, and Saturday has this idea to try and investigate herself or something. I turned around and gave Allison a frustrated look. Yes, I do. The police clearly don't give a shit. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they secretly had something to do with it. Allison gave me her own frustrated look back. Probably shouldn't have said that last part. You see, Suki was taken by the woke mind virus in order to get these two to what am I doing? This is so dumb. You're just saying things now and you know it. Kotomi seems to find this banter amusing though, and chuckles. It's not a bad idea to do a little digging yourself, to be fair. Allison looks at Kotomi with an almost tired expression. You think so? Yeah, I do. And I think it could be fun, honestly. It's not like Saturday's gonna be able to focus on anything else. That's what I'm saying! Allison doesn't seem to share my feelings on the matter, though. Fun? It's not safe! Can't think of any hypothetical universe where it would be safe. We have police for a reason, you know? I don't want to see you two get hurt. Allie, you know how Saturday is. The best thing you can do here is be there to protect her. No, I am not, in fact, going to do that because we're not investigating. Neither of you are listening to me here at all. Come on, Allie, come on. Don't do this. Come on. You know I hate it when you do this. Ah, shit. Ow. Are you done? Allison sighs and shoots me a defeated glance. Fine, fine. We're not doing anything illegal. You're going to promise me that right now. It's settled. Where are we investigating? Saturday. What? I said it's settled. Saturday Tassogare. Despite her reserved nature, Allison was just as stubborn as I. There was no getting out of promising to do exactly as she wanted when she was like this. Fine, fine. I promise. Are you happy? No. Well, that's the best I'm gonna get out of you. So, where are we going first? Place of work is probably a good place to start. They'd have seen her last, so it's likely that they'll give us information as to when exactly she disappeared. That is, assuming she even showed up for work at all. Wait, you're coming along too? I literally have nothing to do, and besides, this is my idea. If I didn't come along and either of you got hurt, I'd never forgive myself. Well, I'm glad to have another eye to look out for dangerous situations, at least. Saturday, where does your sister work? I don't think I ever even knew. She works at a geology place, I think. You know, rock stuff. I have the address on her phone. Or what the fuck? So basically, if I wasn't fucking stupid. Okay. I have the address on my phone. Now we better get along. Or what the fuck? We better get going. The bus only loops around once per hour, and that's on the other side of Tanegashima, near my place. Rightio. Let's get a move on, folks. I marched off energetically towards the bus stop outside the park. Kotobi follows at a brisk pace, but Allison lags behind a bit. I wonder what's got her all down in the dumps. Hopefully she feels better soon. Oh. Okay. Acropolis! Okay, there is no... I'm gonna try doing mostly finale songs, because... Though I will probably have to... Oh, Chloe responded while I'm... Alright. I'm gonna restart that. If you notice, by the way, there is something wrong with my game. In the fact that... At this point, is it even a rhythm game? You see, like, it's like lagging behind. At this point, I'm not even following the rhythming. Or the rhythming. You see what I mean? It's like delayed. The game hates me. At this point, I think if the audio lags behind, what I'm probably gonna do What the fuck? What are you doing? I have the notes, I have the keys held down. Are you stupid? Are you stupid? I have the notes fucking held down. Are you stupid? Give me a second. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna actually have to... Okay, we're gonna try that, and we're gonna pray to God that these notes don't do what they did last few times I've played this game, spawning midway through. Because, what the fuck? So it's either deal with bugs or deal with bugs. Genuinely. I love dealing with multitudes of game-breaking bugs, guys. Isn't that so fun? Isn't that so I complain, but this is again one of my favorite games. Are we... There we go. Maybe if I turn my target FPS down a bit, I think what the game might be doing, this is just like a huge theory, like a rough estimate. I think it might be trying to compensate. And, I don't think I've heard this one before. No, I haven't. Okay. Oh, wait, no, I have. I think this is a... By the time we reach the geology museum, Allison seems to have already perked up a bit. At least I'm guessing that from her walking in front of Kotomi and I. Looks like there's something going on. I don't think there'd normally be police officers outside the doorway. Suddenly, I noticed something. Hey, wait! The woman talking to the police officers, that's that detective that brushed me off! Wait, her? Saturday, that's... I start running up to the road incline to the entrance. Coat me, and Allison's voices get quieter behind me. There we go. Hey, wait, you can't run off to... By the time I've reached the entrance, the detective was... What if... we ran in the icon fight. What if I killed myself? Anyways. By the time I've reached the entrance, the detective already seems to have noticed me. And doesn't look very happy about it. You don't think I've forgotten how you completely brushed me aside when I came in and asked for progress. How dare you have the gall to suddenly turn around and investigate? What made you suddenly care so much? The detective does not answer. She just keeps looking at me. What, are you bugging my phone or something? As soon as I say we should investigate here, you appear before us so you can take all the credit. Do you even care about saving her, or are you just doing this so you can get a raise for cracking open the case or whatever? Saturday, enough. I hardly think that investigating her workplace is a novel idea. Why is she just doing this now? I had to get a permit. Can't just investigate places without the legal authority. There's the process. So bureaucracy is more important than my sister? If I didn't want myself and my team to land in prison and leave no one left to investigate, yes. Saturday, if you're done, can you please stop harassing my sister? What? Something I really like about the dialogue in this game is that it utilizes both, lowercase, like full lowercase, instead of it being entirely within proper grammar. I'm assuming this is obviously with, I assume Cheryl is very much, online, she's had experience with the internet or whatever. But, at least that's what I'm getting, obviously. The use of these, you would never see this in a normal game. And it just adds so much to the experience, to say the least. Wait, for real? I looked over to Kotomi, and shocked, and also completely unaware of how to respond. But what? What's that look for? What is it? I turned back to the detective, and only just then noticed her name tag. You're Harry Nichibotsu, Kotomi's sister. Jesus Christ, Saturday, how the hell did you not figure that out sooner? Holy hell, you are an awful friend. Kotomi just seems just as shocked at my not knowing this information as I am learning it. Jesus Christ, Saturday, how did you not figure that out sooner? I've talked about my sister and her line of work plenty of times. I know, I'm so sorry, Ari. This is it, this is the end. This is the curtain call, you've really done it now, Saturday. Harry seems almost amused by this turn of events. I also cracked the world's smallest grin. Now if you're done with this plot twist, I'm happy to let you accompany me inside if you remain calm. You may even have some valuable insights. Immediately, however, Aries' attitude gets me frustrated again. Why is Kotomi's sister so irritating? Fine, but only if you let Allison and Kotomi come. Come two. Come three. Come four. They are almost as close to Suki as I am, and I think they'd notice some stuff I wouldn't. That's alright with me. Come along inside. You can show me where exactly your sister worked so I can skip having to figure out who inside would know. I walked inside with Kotomi and Allison following me. Kotomi still seems a bit shaken up by the fact that I may have inadvertently implied that I suspect her sister of being involved while at the park earlier. No, she surely understands didn't mean that. What if I fuck? No, she surely understands I just didn't know. Kotomi is super mega understanding. Once inside Suki's office, Allison, Kotomi, and I looked around to see if anything felt unusual. We're done collecting fingerprints, but still, please try not to touch anything if possible. She said that, but I understood it to mean don't touch anything you don't need to for the investigation, which is fine by me. Okay, this is her desk. It's got her computer and a bunch of rock stuff. I don't actually fully know what she does. She does something to do with environmentally friendly coal mining. I'm not sure about the specifics beyond that. You need to ask an employee here. Is there anyone that your sister worked closely with? Jade Shadow. I love how no one's gonna understand who the hell that is unless they're actually like they know me. And I honestly find that kind of amusing. The only person I've ever heard, what? Okay, so I was right the first time. I would have ever heard her mention is that was one specific co-worker that she relied on along when she was getting started. Like her name's Jade. I'll go see if she's on call. I'll be back in a moment, okay? Kotomi leaves the room. Eri walks over and stands with us behind the desk. Do either of you know her computer's password? Yeah, she uses the same one for everything. Hold on, let me just... I lean down and type the password I remember onto her laptop. Second... Shrine. There. Screen lights up and it cuts from the dark. Gloomy corporate lock screen to Suki's vibrant wallpaper. Got it. Eri sits down in Kotomi's chair and takes hold of her computer mouse, which bugs me a bit. Whatever. It's not like Suki's here. Let's see. It says she arrived for work in the morning of the 22nd. Is 10:30 really the morning? It's before noon, so I'd say so. Hey, you couldn't quite call it afternoon. It's not like it was 8 o'clock or something. Morning is a bit misleading, isn't it? So she arrived at, like, mid-morning then. She arrived for work in the mid-morning on the 22nd, then clocked out for lunch at 1:35 and never came back. Just then, Kotomi's shapes appears in the door again. So, Jade isn't on call right now, but I did get her on call. Because cell phone. On call. For whatever, man. Introduce yourself, Jade. Hi, everyone. It really rocks me to be here with you all. If I hear one more godforsaken... Come on. Why so stone-faced all of a sudden? I'm actually gonna blow a fuse. Sorry. Of course you would. I'll kill you. Allison leaps towards the door and tries to grab the phone. I haven't seen her this violent in a long time, but Allison really hates puns and stupid jokes. Like, not even grown and move on way. Luckily, Kotomi stops Allison and she moves right back to where she was. Anyways, Jade, did you want to tell us about what you and Suki did for a living? Thank you, oh my god! Oh yeah, I'm a transfer from the US branch of the Sunrise Foundation, since Suki's research mostly applies to North America. What does the Sunrise Foundation even do? Well, I guess more specifically, what does Suki do for work? She works on cleaning up old coal strip mines while mitigating environmental harm. Surprisingly difficult job that not many people bother doing. Did she do anything out of the ordinary on the day of her disappearance? Come to think of it, she did. She checked her texts while we were on lunch break and looked at some video. Asked her what was wrong, but she just shrugged it off. So you saw her after she clocked out? Yeah, we usually get lunch together. She told me not to wait up, and that she'd be right behind me after taking care of something. Last I saw her, she was typing something on her phone while I left the building. Do you know who she was texting? I saw a text notification pop up at one point out of the corner of my eye. Wasn't really a saved contact on her phone. I didn't really snoop or anything, so that's all I know. Thank you. Your help is valuable. Is there anything else you feel would be relevant to the case? No, nothing comes to mind. I did want to say something, though. Kotomi, could you pass the phone to Saturday? Huh? Me? Sure thing, yeah. Kotomi goes over and... whatever. Saturday, I'm so sorry all of this is happening, and I'm here if you need to talk. I know we aren't super close, but I knew your sister pretty well, and... well, I just hope she's alright. And I can't begin to imagine what you're going through. I notice a potential tear making its way out of my eye, but I wipe it away before anyone else can notice. on it now, damn it. I keep it together, though. Thank you, Jade. That means a lot. Kotomi, here. I give Kotomi back her phone. Kotomi smiles at me, but I don't really register it. Kotomi hangs up the phone. I don't think she's hiding anything. It's obvious that she cares about Tsuki a lot. Now all that's left is finding out what that video she was watching was. I turn back towards the desk. Allison is looking through the things on Tsuki's computer. I don't see anything out of the ordinary on her computer. There's all the files about work and stuff. Nothing really pops out. Checking her browsing history, there might be something there. She's watching some weird video. There's a possibility of her browsing history synced between her phone and her computer. I know a lot of modern cross-platform browsers do that. Huh, maybe onto something. There's this weird website here. Shrine Report XYZ. Let me open this. Allison opens the site. I walk over and take a look. It's just the video, nothing else. Seems to be. Let me look at the page source before I watch the video. Allison opens the page source from the strange site. Sure enough, it seems to be just a blank HTML page with nothing but a video in the center. Nothing outside the tags or anything. Okay, play the video. Yeah, got it. No way. ShrineReport.xyz.
658502732.
What?
2114924.
Right. I remember. I'm gonna need to get out a notebook for this game, this playthrough. Ain't that gonna be fun? I say ain't that, it's definitely gonna be fun. I'm excited to see where this goes. Hell yeah, Energy Synergy Matrix. I love that one. Bow, 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 bow. What if I fucking killed myself? Thank you, thank you. See, I love it when the audio shites itself. We're gonna retry Energy Synergy Matrix. I'm gonna pray. I don't think it's supposed to be looking like that. I don't think it's supposed to be looking like that. I'm gonna be back. So I must eat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Immediate moments. The immediate moments. Oh my gosh.
Like, I'm guessing you, like, you were checking my channel, you saw that buzzword, and you just immediately went in. I gotta go. Oh my goodness, I have to be back, I have to eat. Oh my gosh, bruh. Of course.
My Yuri senses tingle.
we move? Oh, damn. Air died. Oh well. Oh my fucking gosh, bruh. Let's try that again, shall we? What's up, Shockwave?
Hello. I just did my daily scroll through Captain Call Club and just audition for random shit that I find mildly interesting, so. I've been doing this for 2 weeks and I've yet to get a single role, so I don't know if I'm just really bad or. I think I just have a skill issue, which isn't bad. I don't really care. I do it for fun, not because I care. Stand back. It sucks more than anything. Gotta work on that.
I love how my song decides to quite literally just...
Yeah, don't you love it when songs just don't song? Really ruins a Tuesday, you know? I just now realized that for some reason they decided to make both of Tarn's guns made entirely of clear plastic. Thick clear plastic, but clear plastic. Weird.
Alright, I'm gonna be reading this. I've been playing this game. Well, I say playing, I've been replaying this game. It's been fun. It's one of my favorite games. There are some bugs though that are making it kind of an annoyance. But hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, no game's perfect.
No.
Except for Helldivers 2. That game's perfect.
It has its problems still. It is
Yeah,
not
but I tend to
optimized
just-
for PC.
Oh
the
yeah, it
slightest.
is not optimized at all. That
Like,
thing. Trust me, I know. I ended up refunding my copy of it when I bought it, like within a minute, because it just like fucking like brutalized my PC. I'm surprised it didn't catch fire. So
yeah, you just have it on an Xbox or something?
I don't have an Xbox anymore because.
Well, how do you play Helldivers?
I played it like a couple times at a friend's house because his Xbox was actively working, and my Xbox used to work. I'm in the middle of trying to fix it. It's not turning on. I don't know. I might just like send it like to somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah.
Send it to the gulag. That's where I'll send it.
Sent to what?
I'll send it to the gulag. And
To
just
what?
Send my Xbox to the
To
gulag.
what? To what?
The gulag.
The what? What are you talking about? Kind of
I don't know.
archaic.
So-
I don't know what that is. What you're referring to?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with like Russia or something. I don't know.
Nah, probably.
Yeah, it does sound a very Russian name. So
I wouldn't try and look into it further though. It seems kind of dangerous to do that.
yeah, I'm not gonna look into that. We're just gonna think of it as actual hell now. That's just how it is. You know, fire, brimstone, the whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna send my Xbox there if it doesn't start working again because I want to spread managed democracy throughout the galaxy. I don't see what the issue is here.
Oh my god.
In the meantime, I bought a Guardian Frontline. It was only like $11 on my MetaQuest, so it works, I guess. It's like if Helldivers 2 was optimized. It's great. But hey, that's just a theory. A democracy theory. Thanks for watching.
Alright. Now this game clearly was meant to be played with a notebook in hand.
Huh.
Because holy fuck, is there some point where it just gets autistic? And I don't mean in the, in the way that I'm diagnosed with. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a different section, okay? It's not my expertise of autism. Right? We have the different sects. We have, us autists, we have our different sections, okay? We all live in harmony until the Fire Nation attacked.
Oh god.
But yeah.
Okay, so when the Fire Nation attacked, explain to me why everyone else decided to no longer be in harmony because a single section decided to no longer be
Listen,
in
there
harmony.
is no war in Ba Sing Se.
Alright.
Anyways, after we left the geology museum, we went to Allison's house. We didn't end up finding anything else on the site from Tsuki's workplace. However, once we got to Ali's place, we just kind of sat there in silence for a while. So,
Cool
any
idea.
ideas?
It's called Wikipedia. Solves all your problems.
Oh my
There,
gosh.
everything you could possibly fucking need is right there.
Oh my gosh! Yeah! Insert like Half-Life 3 copium or hopium.
What?
The others jumped a bit. Fair enough, I guess, since it's been at least half an hour since anyone said anything. Ideas about what? The video, stupid. The weird cryptic ARG freaking thing that was on my sister's computer. I wasn't able to get a good look at it, and besides, I think this is the part where we leave things up to professional investigators. I looked at her frustratedly.
The smiling friends on this shit.
I mean, okay, sure, but won't there be a higher chance of success if there's more people trying to crack it? I can't technically argue with that, but I'm still overwhelmed with this feeling warning me not to get too far in over my head. And not to let you two either. We could probably just go back to the investigators with what we found. No in too far over our heads, if we take that route, right? Yes, exactly, my thinking. Thank you, Kotomi. I guess not. I'm still uneasy. but you do have a point. You saved the URL to that site, right? Yeah, shrinereport.xyz. Here, you can use my laptop. Probably a good idea to see it on a bigger screen than a phone. True. Konami passed me your laptop, I typed the page at length, and the video popped up, and we watched it again. We tried to pay closer attention this time. On our desk. The way I see it, we're working with a few possible sets of information here, and those are the shrine footage, the number of voice clips, and the sets of white and red pixels. Right.
From what I can tell, they're just getting a little too crazy about the Mandela catalog.
I'm not entirely sure what we can get out of the shrine footage, though, since it seems to just be a loop. Hang on, I have an idea. It's possible to hit something for, like, one frame in the middle of it. Let me just... Konami opened up a video editor. Oh! Playback speed really low, so it would show each frame longer. We sat there for about 5 minutes watching it go. Eventually, Konami did catch something. Aha! Not in the middle of it, but there's this weird symbol that shows up for one frame right at the very end. She selected a specific frame, and sure enough, there was a bizarre symbol visible on screen. Oh, weird. What is that even supposed to be? Beats me. I'll make a quick sketch of it, though. Took one of my papers out of the binder that was in my bag and scribbled down a quick drawing of the symbol. That was a good plan. Can you write down what numbers are being spoken in voice sections? Yeah, sure. Can you replay them back? Need a piece of paper. Here, use this one. Those, if I remember correctly, those are the right numbers. There's like more of a break in between the numbers in the second voice section.
Proceeds to accidentally summon Bill Cipher.
Oh, so 16585027734 and 21140924. We've had them written out, but I'm not exactly sure what to do with them from here. Really, Saturday? I would have thought you of all people would have figured out at least one of these out. Isn't this kind of cryptic stuff right up your alley? Hey, cut me a break, Allie. I'm not at peak mental efficiency right now. Fair enough. Anyway, look at the second set of numbers. The ones with the dashes. Anything about them jump out to you? Oh, I see what Alice is getting at. A1Z26, right? Yep, pretty much. They're probably letters. Oh my gosh, freaking duh! How the hell do I not... Don't sweat it. Anyway, let's figure this out. So, transferring the numbers into letters. Got it. Unix. Huh, yeah, Unix seems about right. Unix. So Unix time is our lead here. I can't really think of much else that the word Unix could mean. My bet would be that one of those codes from either the voice numbers or the pixel sets is a Unix time code. Well, since we haven't exactly figured out the pixel sets yet, let's try seeing if the other number we got from the voice samples is a time code. I also walked over to Konami's desk, opened up the internet browser, Unix time code. And there it is, it sure is. 12:12 a.m. on the 23rd of July this year. So, 2 days ago. Aha! Bingo. It's gotta be it. It's too close to our current time not to be what that number's getting at. I'm inclined to agree, but having a time code doesn't really give us much time to go off of. Hey, I mean, there's still the other thing we haven't figured out yet. Those sets of white and red pixels. Yeah, could you pull those back up and pause the video on them? Oh, yeah, here. I mean, okay, even this one I can almost figure out. Oh, really? I'm actually more stumped on this one than the other. Do tell. I mean, look at it. It's just a set of different amounts of pixels, so it's probably like, 3126218. Hold on, though. What about the red line? Maybe it doesn't mean anything? No, it definitely means something. Look. See, the red line is between some of them this time. I have a hard time believing it's just a red herring. I mean, it would be a red herring. Saturday, that's a stretch. Even for you, and you know it. Hey, I was just mumbling that. Under my breath. So you couldn't hear it. So it's not as bad as some of these rock puns. What if that's a 0? What makes you think that's a 0? I mean, look at where it is in the first one. This is the first one in the line, so maybe it's there to... Oh, hi. You want to help me read this shit?
That's what I'm here to do.
Okay, so do you want to recap or do you want to go from the beginning?
I don't want either.
So what do you want?
I'm gonna go from here and I'm gonna figure out the game.
Okay. Alright, so... Yeah. You're gonna... Oh my gosh, I'm realizing you're just gonna sound like a schizophrenic.
So, am I in a live stream? What's going on?
Yeah. Give me a second. Is it? It is, yeah.
Let's see.
Yes, say hello to the 0 people watching.
Alright, what's going on?
Alright. Okay, I'll just give like a brief summary on, I guess, the characters. No, wait. Never mind, my brain's kind of like blanking out. Basically, they're trying to investigate this character, her sister just fucking vanished. This one's the best friend, this one's kind of like tagging along, older sibling kind of style, I'd say. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, these two are gay. They're gay.
So, who is who? Because I can't see your cursor.
Oh, okay. Kotomi is the left one. Allison. Okay. Kotomi is like the, I guess, older sister, to say the least.
I see.
Like, she's like the oldest in the group, if I remember correctly. Actually, no, Ari is, but you'll see her later. She's like a detective. Allison, here in the middle, is Saturday, who's at the right. Her best friend. And Saturday is a chronically online person who just had her sister disappear. Like, she's the type of person who would get encased in Screes rot, probably. Yeah, that's about it. Alright.
Okay, so who am I being? All 3?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, jeez, it all.
As I said, you're gonna sound like a schizophrenic.
Look, if it wasn't there, you'd think it was 3126218, like you said, but maybe it's actually 031262218. And they couldn't get that across if they just left it blank, because you'd assume it started at 3.
Hey, well, I think you're right. Look at you go.
It's all elementary, dear Saturday.
That was not an invitation to make a Sherlock joke.
Where the fuck
Oh, welcome
did
to the crew.
Oh, hey. No, she's muted. She's in, like, what, Arizona or something? I can't remember.
Indiana.
Indiana. Thank you. She's in a different state and cannot speak.
Let's
Dumbass.
keep going.
Alright.
Too bad. So, applying this logic, we have 0312116. Wait, these are the fuck. I cannot.
031262218.
From the first set, Kotomi. How the fuck Kotomi? Whatever.
Kotomi. I
Fast
said Kotomi.
Forward. Yeah. And then the second set would be 13091655.
So, 031262218
and 13091655.
are these more Unix codes?
Doubt it. They're way shorter. You can try anyway, though.
Hold on. No need. I can say with confidence they aren't. There'd be no reason for them to highlight the 0 otherwise. They could just write 31262218. True, but if it's not that, then I'm drawing a blank.
Yuri I heard about.
This is... There's soon the Yuri soon.
Wait, I have to do both. Okay, guys.
You gotta hermit. You gotta
Keep going.
Release your
I
inner
just-
inner Minecraft villager.
Aw. Allison, you got an idea? Well, it's a bit of a stretch, but if the other codes representative of fuck, I can't speak quickly. Represented a place and time, could
Give me a
these
second.
be a
Hello,
place in
Father,
physical
hello.
space?
Meow.
Oh, cool, you have an audience of father now. Cool.
Give me a second. I gotta help clear the driveway.
Great.
It's snowing.
Great stuff.
I left my winter jacket down here. I also can't leave you unattended down here. Little cat feline.
Corporate scum said,
Meow.
I'm now going to eat my meal.
Hi. You're gonna go eat your meal? Okay. She joins for like 5 seconds and Brongle Krantz. I see. Anyways, you'll see Yuri soon, Aaron.
Erin said,
Maybe your laptop can. Oh gosh.
Raiders.
Alright. Come here. Come here. Come here, young child. I need to take you out of the basement because you're gonna try and go into the sub basement, or you're gonna claw up the $2,000 carpet. Or actually, wait, was it more? I cannot remember. All I know is it was expensive for some reason. The carpet, of all things.
Corporate scum said, I'm high key parched. Aaron said, try drinking water or milk. Corporate scum said, be right back.
Corporate scum sent back.
Alright, buddy. Alright, I'm back. Guess who's covered in snow? Huh?
Who?
Ah.
Who?
Yeah.
Aaron said, "Hi, spawn baby."
I love how you said you would probably forget about it a week after it, and then you just completely didn't, and this is what you call me now.
I never forget. Spawn baby.
Like some kind of coordinates.
Why are you doing an accent? Holy fuck.
Yeah, the feeling I'm getting is that they're somehow latitude and longitude, longitude, or something.
There's no decimal.
Maybe we have to add it ourselves. Look. A diagram comes up with the numbers and codemy. I forgot how you already said it.
I can do
Puts
this.
a decimal. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, a diagram comes up with the numbers and codemy puts a decimal at the 4th character spot.
Codemy. If you do it like this, the reasoning for highlighting the 0 becomes clear. See? Oh, I see it. So it's 31.26218 latitude and 130.916555 longitude. Or the other way around. Can't be the other way around. Latitude doesn't go as high as 130, so it has to be the first way. Codemy, if you will. On it. Wait, that's not the shit. Whatever.
Google Maps! Codemy looked over at her laptop and opened up Google Maps!
Going with these coordinates gets us near the Ogawachi shrine on the mainland.
That's so incredibly monotone.
Okay, right. We need to tell Erie this like a right away. This is a lead. Yes, indeed.
I have no idea where you got the accent from.
You got her number, right? Dot. I think I wrote it down somewhere, but it'd probably be faster just to run to Suki's office than waiting for me to find it. In it? That's a fair point. Let's go.
We got up and left Allison's place. I ran into the geology museum at what if I fucking ended it? I ran into the geology museum at a breakneck pace that I didn't even know I was capable of achieving.
Harry, big news.
Ari jumps a little bit. I mean, I guess that makes sense considering I basically just jump scared her.
Whoa. Calm down. What happened?
We had this investigation, we looked at the video and we decoded it, and we're pretty sure that we have a lead.
Ari puts the clipboard that she's holding down on a nearby chair.
Alright. Let's hear it. No, I'm not doing Australian.
We think that
We think that she probably took a ferry to the mainland around 5, maybe a bit before. Okay, no, I'm just... Okay.
At this point, just do your normal voice or something.
There was a time... No. There was a time code hidden in the video, and it's for a place in the mainland at a specific time. So she probably wanted to be that time, I think. The route takes 4.5 hours of just ferries, so it'd be 6 or 7 hours.
Aaron said, "How many hours? How many?"
Oh, sorry, buddy.
It's obvious that if she took it, she was serious about whatever was happening here. She'd have missed a lot of her shift. Interesting. We are checking to see if she took a ferry. There's an officer dispatched there to check the details. Her bank has been less than cooperative, so we're checking to see on the station's end whether she was a passenger. They keep records of that stuff? I'm sorry. Yeah, something to do with consent forms and boarding procedures. I don't think it's stored in a database or anything, but it was just a few days ago, so they shouldn't have filed away the physical record. I can't leave my position here currently, but if you head there yourselves, the officer should recognize Konami. She is my sister, after all. You could probably get the information you need there. Whoa, for real? Thanks. What do you guys think? I'll come, but after this we're done. And leaving it up to them, okay? Yeah, sure.
I said that, but deep down I know I was just telling her that to avoid the hassle of arguing with her about it further.
It's within walking distance, so let's get going. Whoa!
Ooh, Septima. Okay.
Nice, dude.
Time for me to walk.
What is this?
This is a rhythm game. This is the secondary half. So there's the story and then there's the...
Ew! Actually, that's really cool, but Vendetta against rhythm games.
By the way, you can see the music kind of desyncing. You can see, yeah, that's a lot more. See, I love this game because it has that kind of bug. The fuck you, I hope you die bug, as I like to call it. Okay, oh, I can just, alright. Ooh, is this? Oh, it is. Okay. We follow Kotomi into the ferry terminal. It was by no means a large venue. There were just a few benches scattered around for passengers to sit on while eating. There was an officer standing at the check-in desk talking to the ferryman.
We're here. Oh, fuck. Okay,
It's
right.
fine.
Officer.
Kotomi walked up to the officer and I followed her. All that we have, you need to talk to the other... Oh, wait.
Shit.
No,
You can
need
do
to
it.
talk to the other terminals to see if she went anywhere else. Understood. Thank you, sir. Your time is appreciated. Once the officer was done talking to the ferryman, he turned around and noticed us. Oh, hello. Nichibotsu's sister, right? And Nichibotsu's sister's acquaintances?
Right. This is Allison here. And this is... Hey, Mr. Officer. She'd find out anything out about the Suki stuff.
Who are you exactly?
Saturday. The missing girl's sister.
Oh. In that case, I can indeed tell you that there was a Tsuki Tasogare who boarded a ferry to Kagoshima at 14 o'clock, and she did match what we know of her appearance.
Wait, 14 o'clock? That... 2 in the afternoon? Or 3?
The ferry docked safely at 18 o'clock, 4 hours later, and we have no reason to believe that she wasn't on it when it did.
Great. Thank you, sir. 18 o'clock? Why can't people just use normal people time?
I walked away from the officer and to the desk to talk to the ferryman. He looked up from his newspaper when I got closer.
When's the next ferry to Kagoshima departing?
We have 2 ferries running in tandem. It should depart around 6:30, if you don't mind waiting a bit.
My Chrome files, praying it doesn't break my laptop.
Sudden footsteps behind me indicated that Allison was running over to catch up with me.
Day. You can't just go off to Kagoshima for this. It's not safe. Please, please, please. Just let the police handle it from here.
I turned around and raised my voice. Maybe it wasn't the best idea to do this to Allison, but I felt like letting my emotions out would be better than holding back.
And let my sister stay gone. Do nothing and just let this all happen. If they fail, if she's gone, and I could have done something, it'll be my fault. Can't just do that. Not even try. If I at least try, then it'll be okay.
Allison seemed conflicted on how to respond.
This is a missing person, and it looks like we're in way over our heads. The cipher was one thing, but it looks more and more like we're dealing with an organization with real power. We aren't a police force. We're just students. What happens if you get hurt, or worse? I don't care. I don't care! You can't understand what I'm going through right now. Suzuki was the most important person in the world to me, and... Calm yourself down, Saturday. Allison doesn't deserve this. She can't be gone. I'm not gonna let it happen. Being in without thinking of the consequences is going to...
Before Allison could even finish her sentence, however, a deafening booming sound interrupted our argument. The floor shook beneath us, and neither Allison nor I could speak due to shock. Kotomi rushed over to the window and looked out at the street.
No, no, no. Oh no. Oh no, oh no.
Allison and I ran up to Kotomi to see what was going wrong.
What is it? What's happening? Her workplace. The geology place. It's...
She didn't have time to finish before I noticed what was going on. The Tanegashima Geology Museum was entirely set ablaze, covered from top to bottom in horrifying embers.
Well, what are we waiting for? We need to make sure that everyone's okay. Come on.
I ran out of the ferry terminal and heard Allison shout behind me.
Why is your first instinct to run towards the danger? Saturday.
There was no time to worry about Allison's thoughts on the matter. The sound of footsteps notified me that she and Kotomi were following me anyway. Now we just had to get there in time. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's
They're in
orange.
Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's the freaking
Interesting color
2012
grading.
piss filter. We ran up to the site of the now aflamed geology museum. By the time we arrived, you could barely tell what the building even once was. Kotomi rushed up to one of the other detectives, and I followed her.
I went to Mexico. It actually does look like that.
What happens here?
We smelled smoke and rushed everyone outside. It took maybe 5 minutes before the building was completely aflame.
Is everyone okay? Where's my sister?
She's still in there. She was the only one we couldn't get out, and I looked over to Kotomi to see her wearing an expression I didn't think she was even capable of. Pure, unfiltered terror.
Could we? No. It's not safe. Please don't.
I gritted my teeth and curled up my fist.
She's already inside. Besides, I think she knows it's not safe. She's trying to save Eric. But, why? That's dangerous. And she's normally really clear-headed about that stuff. I guess she just cares a lot. I don't know. Does it really seem like now's the time for sitting around and thinking? Saturday, you have that look on your face. Please don't do this. Shut up. Shut up. Look at this situation. Look around you at the world, Addison, and stop trying to hold me back for once in your life, okay?
Turned around as to see Allison's reaction to my freakout. I was already running inside after Kotomi into the burning flames.
Now, fuck you, Allison. Saturday! Saturday!
Oh, it's this chapter. Oh, it's this chapter. Oh, wait. Oh my gosh. We're gonna try this song again. Oh, hey, Aaron. Welcome.
Oh, hey, Aaron.
Would you like to help out with the,
Maybe, whatever character I'm really terrible at. I think that's all three, actually. Be whoever you are.
I feel like Aaron would fit, Saturday.
Well, you don't think I'm doing a good job?
I feel like the accent's a bit much.
GNG.
Hey, look how many I had. It was 20 bytes. And then I bought it. How many, guess how many that was? It's 47 plus 20. It's
You're on your own with this one.
Aww.
Aaron said, Chromacopia.
I thought the same thing when I read it. Let's get into some pronomia. You're doing amazingly. Keep up the hard work.
Yeah? Yeah? Give me a sec. What do you mean? I'm still holding it!
You're alright, I gotta mute. Sorry about this. I'm gonna leave you in the dark for your voice dubbing.
A shame. How? What is going on? What is going on with my game? Hey, look at my score. Actually, no, we'll wait for Orange to get back. Oh, yeah, right. Chromacopia. Okay, Acropolis. We'll try you, and then we're gonna figure out what's going on with my game. because I hate it, and it hates me. I'm saying I'm gonna restart. I'm gonna see. Does it? Hi. Yeah.
Little.
Oh, little what? Give me a second.
I know we said the back, and you just.
I did the back.
That was the same yesterday, and it was the same the day before when I asked you to clean it 2 days.
Oh, that back.
Really? Is there another back?
No, I assumed that this little box.
Does that look like a back?
I mean, that looks like a back to me, and it also looks pretty clean.
Yeah, and that's where the kid's
Seems through. I never know. I thought you guys
Erin said, I think I actually broke my audio drivers. Stand by.
Cats love to piss where they're not fucking supposed to. You think you actually broke your audio drivers? Damn.
Erin said, nope. No, it's fine, I heard that.
Oh, I just had to go. If I see another lag or fucking... Can a boy not play a fucking rhythm game properly? Damn.
With explosives.
What? Alright, I'll just read through these. Damn, where's she? Where did Kotomi go? I ran through a world I could barely see myself, screaming relentlessly in hopes it would yield some kind of result. What the fuck? Yes.
Breathing
Yes, it is.
relentlessly.
Yes. Number 1. I'll tell you when we're getting ready for it, okay? No, there are tickets. That moment, a loud and panicked voice cut through non-stop embers without around me. Cody, God, fucking God, hurry up, for fuck's sake! One by one, I threw open doors all around me. Due to the flames from all sides, the doors often flung off their hitches without any effort at all. This room? No, not in there. Maybe this one. No, not that one either. Kotomi, answer me! This time, however, nothing but crackling answered my desperate shouts. Call me for the love of God, please answer me. Deep down, I know that running around desperately hoping someone will answer my shouting isn't going to solve anything, but... I collapsed to the floor as the burning reality around me creeped into my vision. Oh my God. This is it, I'm gonna die here. The fire around me is closing in fast. Holy shit, am I actually about to die? I don't want to. I'm not ready yet. Come on, why the hell can't I muster up any more energy? Come on. Please, someone save me. Someone come get me out of here. I'm sorry. Groveling on the ground and pick yourself up, dumbass. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get all wrapped up in all this. Allison, I'm so sorry. Go to me, I'm so sorry. I'm so scared. I shouted that, but I couldn't even hear my own voice. I'm surrounded by flames on all sides. There's no one left. There's nothing left. Heat. The intense heat from all angles. I'm not even on fire yet, and already the burning is indescribable. It hurts so much I can't even scream. Any strength I had gave away. And everything that I was faded away with it. Oh. Oh no. Oh, we're doing this. Okay, we're just gonna go for middle. We're gonna do the same one. 4 AA ranks. Now then. About that notebook. So I do know the code for this first one. I do remember it. But so this will just be my basic. I'm gonna actually record on my phone. My goodness, the other's been working on. Yeah, whatever. Anyways. Alright, so we have our nice little thing here. We have the speed. Anyways, so numbers or letters. We have X, K, M, A, U, O, Q. And then triangle minus triangle plus square plus pentagon minus, or no, plus square minus, my bad. Square minus. They seem to alternate between minus and plus, I realize. Minus hexagon minus triangle plus square minus
Aaron said,
is equal to...
SK Mawok is 7 letters.
Yes. And so this code specifically, you take the number of...
Skibidi is 7 letters.
Skibidi is 7 letters. Basically, what you do, though, is you take the number of sides. So we can either format these into A1Z26 ciphers, so that'd be A1, B2. I'm going to write these all out just for my sake. Even though, like, I definitely don't have to. I just feel like it's better for my brain. J, that's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So, we find x, that's 24. 24, subtract 3, that's the triangle. We get 21. So that is u. Is it just... No, it's not. Okay, so yeah. Unit... And doing this, I'm remembering it's uniform. I know this because I've played this game before. But hey, it's fun to write it out on paper anyways. So what's next? K plus 3 is equal to...
Aaron said, I have played.
I have played these games before. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So, so what's that? 13 minus 4, 9. Yeah, and we just keep on going. That's 1 plus 5 equals 6. That's F. 15. Or wait, no, that's not. I'm too tired. No, sorry. 21 minus 6 is equal to my brain's kind of shitting itself right now at this point. It's 8 p.m. Oh well. Yeah, 21 minus 6, that's equal to 20, not 25, 15. And finally, Q 17 minus, or no, sorry, that's not it. I keep going. 15 plus 3 3 is this 18, which is equal to, R. And then finally,
Kieran said, Arc Raiders 5% downloaded on my 4-year-old laptop with 3.44 gigs of RAM. Pray for
there you
your
go.
soul.
Uniform. And then the other one. Now this one. I don't know how the code is going to go, but I do know the answer. And the answer is 011. So, I think what's going to happen, for me at least, I want to solve all these codes, at least have like a written out solution on my own. So that I can,
It says Tron
problem
at the
solving
bottom.
skills. Tron.
Leto reference.
It's a Jared Leto reference. Oh my gosh, bro. But yeah. So we have our nice little, I'm holding this phone, by the way. I should not be. Is this a good angle? Do you see everything? No, not really. How do I do this without?
Gel.
There we go. That should work. Yeah. So we have our nice little circle. We have a clock. That is not in the center. I am an artist. How am I messing this up? Anyways, back here. Doot, doot. We have B, E, G.
Draw Pina.
L, N, O, R, T, V, X, Z. So yeah, and if I remember analog clocks correctly, that was 12, 6. Yeah. Okay, I do remember analog clocks correctly, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the one that comes after 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And we have hands on B and N. So 12 and 5. And then to our left, 44 divided by 4. 5 divided by 5. 28 divided by 4. 54 divided by 9. I don't know if they're being multiplied with each other, but I know I'm just going to individually do them, and then we'll see what's up. So 44 divided by 4, 11. 5 divided by 5, 1. 28 divided by 4, 7, I think? Shit, I might have to double check. It's supposed to be the human calculator. I'm Asian. I should not be fumbling at simple math. Where'd I actually leave that shit? Whatever.
Eric said, what?
Whatever. Yeah, it was 7.
Diddy Blue doing on the calculator. Is
Yeah,
Bud
and then that was 6. So 11, 1, 7, 6. And then that was plus A, D, A, I, A, E over what appears to be a not equal sign. And then that is equal to upwards arrow. And we know if we, it's down up. So, what do I do with these? So we have these numbers. I don't see A over here. I don't see This is what happens when you have like one brain cell. So let me screenshot this. I'm just gonna go over to my current stream. I'm gonna back up a bit. So my friends can see what the fuck I'm doing here. How do we get uniform 011?
Erin said, trainer download Roblox for anaphobia.
Neat. So 11176. Are these being multiplied together? I'm actually gonna look this up. I'm gonna see what the Oh, it's 2 dashes. Okay. Oh, is this a hashtag? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was going one way on the clock. I didn't go the other way on the clock. That's so... Okay.
Clock strikes 12. Midnight arrives. Cock your guns and sharpen your knives.
Okay, so, I figured it out. So, well, I say I figured it out. I looked it up. But, basically, you see, ADAIE. So, ADAIE. That's also A1Z, whatever, you know? So, that would be 1419115. Then put that in the clock. That would be
Erin said, 1A.
$11. This is what I mean by this thing like requires me to Okay. Result automation.html. Okay, so. Shrine report.xyz/result. Automation.html. So oh, result equals automation.html. Okay. Recrudescent. And it has an intro, right? I am incredibly fucked. Oh dear. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my gosh, okay. I love it when my game literally... I think that has got to be my first... second... I think those got to be my first two actual... I think those have to be my first, like, actual legitimate fumbles. The other times, my game decides to shit itself, and, it does that one more.
My PC is as old as Anaphobia.
What's up?
Just ran out.
What's up?
Maybe it's stasis.
Yes. Look, you see the notes? It is so off tune. It is literally not even synced anymore. What the fuck? 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 One more try, one more try, and if it actually fucking glitches at the end, I'm going to fucking kill somebody. Despite the circumstances, everything feels cold. I feel like I'm falling endlessly through a space my brain could never begin to comprehend. When I open my eyes, I see something beautiful, something that transcends what even we can process with our human minds. An aurora of ideas, all intermingling with each other. Ideas of happiness, ideas of excitement, ideas of sorrow, ideas of anger. This space, there are no bodies or minds to interpret these ideas, only the space and the ideas themselves. And yet, as I plunge in further through this unknowable space, reality returns. Everything's hot again. I feel my senses return to me, my body, my mind reconnect, as if to punish me for daring hope I could escape the suffering I would be due for within seconds. But reality pursues you until your very end. Right, I'm burning to death. And yet, as the inferno closes around me, a figure comes into view, familiar yet forever alien to me. Humanity. Unable to muster up many words before I started coughing violently again. Kotomi looked at me as if to say, "Don't try to speak," without actually saying it herself. She extended her hand, and I understood immediately. I helped her pick area, and together we staggered towards the exit. Please, just let us make it. Please, just let us. Please. The door's mere feet away. We stagger slowly with Area in our arms. Every slow step feels like an entire eternity.
Just let us make it.
Oh my fucking gosh, shut up. Inch by inch, the outside world comes closer and closer, and my senses shut off, and I feel myself falling. I hit the ground and recognize one thing before my consciousness finally cuts out entirely. Saturday! Saturday! The rough, jagged feel of the concrete pavement of a precinct parking lot. I'm finally able to open my eyes again. I see a tiled ceiling. The Tanegashima General Hospitals, in fact. Oh! A nurse entered the room, seemingly noticing that I'm awake. I tried to sit up, but found I'm still unable to move. Please don't try to strain yourself by getting up or speaking. Just stay laying down. I tried to say something regardless, but my voice escaped me, so it's not like I could disobey even if I wanted to. Instead, I looked at the nurse almost pleadingly, hoping I could convey a message in a non-verbal way. It's okay. I understand. You want to know what happened to your friends, right? I tried to nod, but was unable to do that either, so I blinked instead to try and imitate it. The nurse looked a little bit confused, but I think she understood. Kotomi and Eri both passed out around the same time you did, according to your friend Allison. You three were all rushed over here by the other detectives that were present when the building caught fire. They had to perform CPR on each of you first, but once your breathing was steadied, you were brought here immediately. My eyes relaxed at the knowledge that Kotomi and Eri were also resting here. They inhaled quite a bit more smoke than you did, so they're still unconscious, but they'll also be okay. I let out a deep breath in relief. The good news is, none out of the three of you inhaled enough smoke that treatments goes any further than the oxygen we supplied you with while unconscious. Your body will still need some time to recover from being strained, however, you likely won't be able to move too heavily for a bit still. And even when you will be able to move, it's probably best still not to, just so that you're not operating on bare minimum body energy. We don't have many nurses on call right now, so I have to go check on the other patients, but please, try and get some more rest. I'll be back, okay? Not like there's much of a way for me to respond. The nurse walked out the door and closed it behind her, leaving just me and my thoughts alone in this tiny hospital room. I should really try and learn what happened inside the building when it caught fire, and why Eri was the only one trapped inside. And also inform Allison that I'm safe. She's probably worried sick. And also figure out what the next plan of action is for finding Tsuki. I was unable to finish my thought before I realized what the weird feeling in my eyes was. I'm crying. It's nearly midnight, and I've been given permission from the nurse to walk across the hall to Kotomi and Eri's room. I went to go knock on the door, but it was already slightly ajar, so I peeked my head in. Can I come in? Saturday! Oh, you're their friend from the room across the hall. Yes, come in, but please don't strain yourself. Of course, thanks. The nurse left the room, and I walked in and sat down. Are you two doing okay? Yeah, mostly. Eri took the worst of it in, so it took her a lot longer to regain consciousness. The nurses requested her not to speak much, so as to not strain her lungs at all. Eri nodded. I can say very short sentences, though. Comey looked over at me. What about you, Sat? You all good?
How was Thanksgiving for y'all?
It's Thursday. Aside from the fact that my body is still in an evidently weakened state, yeah, I'm fine. Didn't mention my emotional meltdown after the nurse left the room. Thank goodness. It seems like we'll all be okay soon enough.
Aaron said, he's a filthy Canadian.
It might just take Larry a bit longer. Yeah, I'm glad everyone's gonna be alright. Even if this entire situation is just so unfortunate. Now that I look back at them, I can definitely see a resemblance of sorts. I've known for a while that Kotomi dyed her hair a long time ago, but never really asked her about her original hair color. I guess that would probably be brown, or at least closer to Aries' natural hair color than otherwise.
Son of a bitch, it's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving was in October.
Anyway.
Kotomi, how come you never told me you two were sisters? You never asked. What? I mean, okay, true, but in the half a decade I've known you, you never thought to mention it at all? I would have if you asked. I guess that's fair enough. We sat in silence for a bit longer, probably close to 10 or 15 minutes, until Ari spoke up weakly. Now both of Hey, don't strain yourself. Please, take your time. Ari takes a few deep breaths in and out, and waits a few minutes before continuing. What happened that led me to being stuck in there? I understand, but how? You can barely speak, and I don't think I need to be the one to tell you it's not a good idea to talk about all that while in this state. Ari takes out her phone and points to it. Give me your network ID. I'll add you to a group chat with Kotomi. Okay, if you say so. My ID is just set in a lower bit. No spaces, no capital letters. Ari takes a minute, then I get a friend request and accept it.
One swap with a Pro Charger and Quadra steer bed to fit thick.
I'm just gonna mute TTS bot. To confirm that both of you can see this, please look up at me and nod. Kotomi and I did as I requested. Alright, both of you can reply, yeah? Yeah. I can, yeah. Around 4:45 p.m., the rest of the post investigators left their shifts to return to the precinct. I decided to stay behind and keep looking around, however. How come? I was certain I was missing something. Something about Tsuki's office seemed different from the last time I was in there, earlier that same day. So I kept looking. Eventually, I did manage to figure out what seemed off to me. All the little figurine statues she keeps on the shelf of the left corner of the wall were all crowded together in one specific spot on the shelf. Aren't they usually, though? She has a lot of those, and that shelf isn't exactly the biggest. Well, yes, but they were arranged in a more crowded space than usual. It's almost unnerving how they were arranged in such a way that they would cover up something. Not to be moved enough that it was easy to notice them being closer than usual. So they were covering up something. Yes, I moved them aside and found a small wooden box. I tried to open it up, but it wouldn't budge. There was a little crank on the side, though. Uh-oh, I can tell where this is going. You'd think so, right? But I looked all across it, and there was no wire connecting it to anything. I scanned it with an emission sensor, too. There was no signal or emission coming out of it or into it. Wait, hold on, emission scanner? Oh, right, it's experimental tech being tested by investigators across the world. It allows us to check objects for signals of all kinds, like internet connections, that kind of stuff. Ah, I see, go on. So I twisted the crank on the side, and the box opened. There's barely any room to store anything inside, but there was a tiny little speaker. Hold on, I thought you just said your emission scanner did pick up literally anything? It didn't. It could have been faulty or acting up, but for some reason or another, it didn't pick up the speaker inside. What happened next? So the speaker turned on and started playing a little music box melody. I managed to get out with my phone in time to record the last little bit of the melody. Here, let me upload it. Ari uploaded a file to the group chat. Sure enough, it was a bizarre little music box melody. After that is where things get really bizarre. Once the melody ends, I hear sudden footsteps, and the door locked behind me. So I spin around really fast, but the door is just as it was when I entered, and there isn't anyone anywhere. I went out to the hall to look around, but nothing has changed. None of the doors in the hall had been opened or closed anymore since I was last either. So I went into Tsuki's room. When I got back, I noticed an image on Tsuki's monitor that wasn't even there when I left the room to check the hall. What was the image? From what I can recall, it was this rocking horse, it looked like. A tiny toy rocking horse. It was really distorted and hard to make out. Did you take a picture of it? I tried to when I went to put up my, what if I kill myself? When I went to pull out my phone again, and that's when it happened. The explosion? Yes, but before that I heard another door slamming shut, and I jolted from looking down at the monitor, and this time the door to Tsuki's office was closed. I got up to run towards the door, and that's when the explosion went off, and the force blasted the door and knocked me into the floor with it. After that, I barely remember anything. I was barely conscious when I came into the room and found you. I would be surprised if you were already unable to make sense or remember your surroundings at that point. After Ari was done explaining, the three of us tried to think of possible explanations as to what just happened. But the reality of the matter is, there weren't nearly enough clues to go off in order to figure out any kind of meaningful conjecture. After a while, though, Ari jolted up a little bit. I just remembered something I'm not sure how I forgot. What is it? Kotomi. Can you check the pockets of my jacket? I can't exactly move my arms super well currently. Sure. Kotomi got up from her bed and ran her hand through Ari's pocket jacket. Eventually, she seemed surprised and pulled something small out. Wait, is that? Yes, it's the one box with the speaker in it. I completely forgot I put it in my pocket when I went to go check the hallway. Kotomi handed me the one box and went to lie back down on her bed. I took a good look at the box. It was even smaller than what I thought it was from Ari's description, being small enough that I could hold it flat in my palm. Just like Ari said, there was no way to open it other than the small metal crank on the side. I wasn't about to take that risk. I was about to hand it back to Kotomi when I noticed something about the bottom. Hang on. Is the bottom of this box, like, indented? What do you mean? Like, I can run my finger along and it dips down at certain points. It's, like, really hard to see because the indentation is extremely small. Ugh. Hang on a minute. Ari, do you have a pen anywhere in your coat? I should. Feel free to check my pockets. Got from my seat, walked over to Ari's bed and searched her pockets. There was indeed a small pen in one of them. Okay, perfect. This will work. Let me see. The top pen through the small. Clear letters worked. Second shrine.png. Some kind of file name. Yeah, I'm not sure what its usage is. We can't really get anything from just a file name, can we? The room went silent again, and I sat back down in the chair. Eventually, the nurse came in. Hey, you three. Sorry, Saturday. I need to run the oxygen test on these two. Make sure everything's okay. Is it alright if I ask you to go back to your own room? Yeah, not at all. Sorry, give me a sec. I stood up slowly and walked to the door. We'll have time to figure out that weird file name thing once we're all healed up and better, okay, Sat? Yeah. Rest well, you two. Closed the door behind me and walked back to my room across the hall. Lying back on my bed, I realized I should probably talk to Allison, so I took out my phone to message her. Hey, Ellie. Saturday, babe. Can barely get up and walk. I'll be okay, though. I'm resting. Please don't put any stress on your body right now. I'm just glad you're okay. Don't put yourself back under stress. Yeah, thank you, though, genuinely. Where are you at right now? Wondering if you could pop over to the hospital and talk for a bit. I'm at home, but I can come out there. I'll just be a bit. It takes a while to go from one side of the island to the other. That's fine. I'm not going anywhere. Okay, I'll let you know when I'm coming over. Okay. I'm not sure how well she's gonna take the decision I'm about to make, but I know what I need to do. Yuri! Hey. Oh, it's Saturday. You scared me. Had no idea you were there. Well, yeah, that's why I said hey. Now you know I'm here. That's true. Anyway, why are you here? It's long past 9. Well, you know how you're going to be with your parents and going with your parents to Tanegashima in a few months? Of course. I mean, I'm moving to an island. I hope I would remember that. Yeah. Anyways, there's a small but definitely possible chance that Tsuki's going to be moving out there for work next year, so... Yeah. Come on, you don't get it? I might move out with her to Tanegashima. Wait, for real? Well, that seems kind of sudden, doesn't it? How so? I mean, hadn't heard anything about this before, and you've known I'm going to be moving down south for months now. How come this is popping up now? Well, for 2 reasons. First off, I didn't really introduce the idea to my parents until really recently, and it's still not totally locked in, but I can definitely convince them. And second off, I want to surprise you. We'll get to spend our high school years together. Isn't that really great? I mean, of course it is, but Saturday... What's up, Allie? got that serious look on your eye. You're doing the thing. It's just, I'm not opposed to the idea. I just don't want you, like, I guess, to adjust your entire life around me? You shouldn't have to follow me forever. Is that what you think? Huh? Allison, this isn't me making a choice that I'm 100% up for. That I'm not 100% up for. It's something I feel like I need to do, but it's also something I want to do. If my path and your paths end up separating down the line, then that's just life. I've made up my mind. The only thing left to be seen yet is where it leads me. I said those words then, too. I wonder, did I mean them in the same way? Yuri. Can't help but realize this when I start to feel those feelings. Yuri. Hello, may I come in? I opened my eyes. Allison's at the hospital room's entrance. Nurse looked over and smiled. Of course, she's just
They're
resting
going
now.
well with anaphobia. It's working.
Nice.
It's working.
Allison stepped inside the room, and the nurse stepped out and closed the door. Despite the fact this is the first time Allison has seen me since the incident at Suki's workplace, both of us kind of sit in silence for a long time. Eventually, Allison broke the silence. I'm so sorry. I looked over, surprised. For what? You haven't done anything wrong. Even if I'd stopped you from going in, then you wouldn't. Then this wouldn't have happened. She gestured at the hospital bed and the oxygen monitor beside it. Hey, come on, Allie, don't let yourself get trapped in that spiral now. It's not even remotely your fault, okay? If anything, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I was too stubborn and didn't listen to you when you were clearly looking out for my safety, and now I've caused you so much worry and... Allison walked over to the side of the bed and put her hand over me. It's okay, Saturday, I promise. I'm sorry, I'm just really glad you're okay now. You can never tell due to the immense strength Allison has over her own voice, but even without looking her, bingle bongle, even without looking at her, I could tell she was crying at least a bit. Eventually, she seemed to realize that she was still holding my hand, and she was holding my hand and ran back to the chair, and on the other side of the room, embarrassingly. Have you been resting much? As much as I can, between them checking my O levels and moving about. Okay, that's really good to hear. At least, please continue to take it easy, even once you just get discharged, okay?
Please
Yeah.
continue.
Promise? I looked down, ashamed, knowing that what I was about to tell her was no better than a flat-out saying, no, I won't do that. Actually, I have something I need to tell you about that. Yeah? Yuri! I could tell that immediately she was worried. Here goes nothing, I guess. Oh, fuck. Decided that once I'm discharged and have taken a few days to rest, I'm going to go to the mainland and try to find my sister myself. There was a short silence. I couldn't bring myself to look over at Allison, so I have no idea the expression she had on her face in that moment. There was another long silence where neither of us said anything. Suddenly, I felt something brush against my side, and I look over to see Allison burying her head in my hand. Why? You need to be like this. For the first time since I've known her, I could hear her sobbing through her own words. You feel like you need to be the hero, like you need to throw yourself into danger over and over again. I don't understand. It's not that, I know, it's that you're scared for Suki, and that you just don't want to show it, and Allison, I'm scared, Saturday. I'm so incredibly scared both for you and for her. Because I know you're not just being honest about how much this is tearing you up inside. Or you're just not being honest, fucking killing myself. I don't think you're even being fully honest with yourself. Allison, you keep throwing yourself into reckless situations, and I'm so mortified that you're going to get hurt or die, or that, I don't know, I'm going to lose you in some way. Allie, yes? I'm not going anywhere. I promise that you're not going to lose me, but this is something that deep down I feel like I need to do. There's an answer waiting out there for me about all this, I'm certain. I just need to find it. I understand that you're worried about me. The fact that I have someone that cares about me so much, my life means so much to me. But I promise you, it's okay. I can look after myself. I looked directly into Allison's eyes. There were tears all over her face. I'm coming with you. I sat up, surprised. You're what? Listen, I don't like this idea. Nothing will make me like this idea, but the least you can do is let me come along as a second set of cautious eyes. I'm not opposed to the idea. I just don't want you to, like, I guess, adjust your entire life around me. You shouldn't have to follow me around forever. Allison seemed surprised at what I said, yet there was immense sadness behind her eyes, but I couldn't tell why. And then she stood up. It's fucking verbatim! Saturday, this isn't me making a choice that I'm not 100% up for. If you feel like you need to go to the mainland, then I feel like I need to come with you. Because let me get one thing straight, this is not satisfying. This is not a conclusion. What do you mean? I don't follow. If you want to play the protagonist, then you're gonna have to prove that you can be. That means accepting when things are out of your depth. So I'll ask you, do you really think that following this clue that you've found is what the universe is telling you to do?
Do you really wanna taste it?
Shut the fuck up. Was I really making the right choice, or was Allison right? Maybe I was getting too far beyond what I could handle. Maybe it was better to... if I took a step back and let the professionals handle it yet. But yet, I'm certain. I still answered the way I did. You need to understand that to do this purely alone is a suicide mission. You need to be able to rely on others, to open up about how you're really feeling. Or before long, you'll find yourself burned up again with nowhere left to run. Harsh, maybe, but that's how life is. The Allison I saw before me is like nothing I'd ever seen from her before. And yet I could tell that this was truly her, and that all of this was purely from a place of genuine caring. I smiled. And it's settled. We traveled together. Allison forced a smile. I could tell she was still worried. And to tell the truth, I was worried too, horrified even of what I might be getting myself into. But it felt like the path I had chosen was the right one. Allison left the room smiling, but I still saw incredible sadness behind her grin. The reason for this still eluded me, and if I noticed it back then, the story might have turned out very differently. In a room across the hall...
This is not the best. It's really not the best. There is much to be desired.
The fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about the writing in this. There is much to be desired.
I mean, you were, like, there for, like, maybe the latter half of it.
Yeah. Even if the end really isn't that great, I'm gonna bet that the start isn't that great either. They beat Mori without me.
Figure fades into view. A young adult woman appears in the atrium. To some, she may be known as Tsuki. In the corner of the large open space sits a massive machine, rumbling and chugging along to a seeming never end. The woman approaches it. Another, taller woman steps out from behind the wall of the atrium. I figured I'd find you here. What do you want? You're the last person I want to see right now. Just enjoying the fruits of my efforts. They made they made it. Don't give me that shit. I'm tired of you playing the hero with the danger you created. And what, may I ask, do you plan to do? I plan to divert to Lock 2, right here, right now, by striking you down where you stand. Oh, fuck. I woke in a world devoid of anything except for everything. A world of nothing but infinity. Woven around my limbs were streams, the material of which I could not comprehend, for this world was not of my own. From here, I could see certain things, where I see a troubled girl attempt to find her sister, or is she trying to find herself? Finally, my vision catches up to my senses. The everything that makes up the nothing around me comes into view once more. Through her, she sees this world as I see her. And now I observe her. She stares down at the gate that separated her from the trail that would eventually lead her to herself. I observe intently to see if she chooses to enter beyond. Turning point! You seriously fall asleep on the ferry terminal? Hey, Saturday! My eyes snapped away. I guess I did indeed fall asleep at the ferry terminal. Morning again, sleepinghead. Not get much sleep? No, please, I was in the hospital. Hard to get much sleep there. Fair enough. It's just been over 4 hours since I was finally discharged from the hospital. Kotomi and Harry had, ironically, been discharged before me. Seems like their treatment ended up going faster than mine after all. Now Allison and I were waiting for the ferry to the Kagoshima port. The ferry was due to dock in just over, well, the departure board said 12:25 p.m., so in about 25 minutes. I looked around. The ferry terminal was pretty vast for such a small location. This place is so big, isn't it, Allison? We were just here a few days ago, Sat. Yeah, but not to get on a ferry? Come on, isn't it at least a little exciting to be out on the sea? Or like swashbuckling pirates. Allison gave me what I could only describe as the most defeated glance I've ever seen from her without her actually being upset. Well, more like suburban pirates. Nevertheless, we will press on with our crew. Your crew? I don't think you're the captain Saturday, right, Ari? 100% agreed. Huh? Allison and I turned around to look at Ari, who by all intents and purposes should be anywhere but here right now. Wait, Ari, where'd you come from? What are you even doing here? Taking a trip to the mainland, obviously. With you. And Allison. Don't you have, like, work as a detective at your job that you get paid to do? Sick leave. Sick leave? I mean, yeah, I was injured in the line of duty, though I've recovered, it's a minimum of 2 weeks. I'm not allowed on duty. Why? That rule makes no sense. Something about saving face or whatever. I'm not really allowed to ask questions Saturday, it's the damn police. I wish I had literally any other job. So, legally speaking, you aren't a detective right now. Sort of. It's a bit complicated, but essentially, yes, I'm a normal civilian. I'm following this lead on my own time, separate from my job as a detective. Well, you're free to come along if you want. The more the merrier, especially on investigations, as they say. I don't think anyone says that Saturday. Nobody says that. I shot both of them a jokingly angry stare.
Like a Marvel movie in the worst way possible.
I like it. I think it's cool.
Yeah, I can tell. They don't. I really don't.
Order till we can head to board. None of y'all got seasick, right? I don't want janitor crew to be mad at us. Nothing can get in the way of our foray into Kagoshima, right? Us against the world. Come on, you get real excited. Have any of you even been to the mainland? I haven't been back in years. I wonder how much has changed. Though I guess we aren't going to Tokyo. Allison looked at me concerningly. It's not exactly something to be excited about, you know? I'm worried for Tsuki. I'm not sure if this is safe for us to be doing. What do you mean? Tsuki disappeared. There's all this mysterious stuff going on that's not even mentioning the fire. I feel like the universe is about to get us, and I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Can't you see I'm just trying to lighten the mood a little? Of course I'm scared, Allie. You know that as much as I do. Relax, Allison. I'm not gonna let anything bad happen to either of you. If anything serious goes down, I'm going in alone, and you two are staying back. I'm the trained one here. Allison shot me a look. I moved closer to her to whisper to her. She totally seems different, right? Absolutely different. Uh-huh. You two lovebirds whispering about behind my back. Look, we're not lovebirds. Also, we're in front of you, not behind you. I don't think I've ever seen someone into semantics as you. It's just whatever. I just made the observation that we're much different when you're not on the clock, that's all. Surprise. I'm not a hard ass all the time. Only when the line of duty requires me to be. Allison stepped away from me, seeming flustered for some reason. I wasn't sure why. Regardless of all that, we do need to follow this clue, and I think having you two on board with this would be useful. You two know Suki better than I did, and having a mind connected to the subject can be helpful. Alice inside, this time her defeated look seemed to actively be connected to her exhaustion with this whole situation. Guess I can't blame her. Yeah, alright. Just be sure to hold Saturday back if something happens. You know how she can be. Nah. You know I can take care of myself. Name one time that Geology Museum. Suddenly, the memories of the Geology Museum came flying back to me. I almost felt like I could physically smell the smoke, even though summer air was as clean as it could be. Alice must have noticed that I suddenly dropped my happy attitude. I'm sorry, I didn't. It's okay. You didn't. I know you didn't mean to. I'm not upset, okay? Harry waited a bit, seemingly judging the air to see when it would be appropriate to lighten the mood again. After a few seconds, she pointed outside the window towards the sea. Hey, where are you pointing at? There's a ferry. Here it comes! Look at it soars so gracefully across the... You know, Ari, I appreciate the sentiment, but I need to be brutally honest, you are horrible at lighting up the mood. Sorry. Nah, it's all good. I mean, hey, what happened to the scary detective lady I met earlier? You weren't exactly being all lighthearted and happy the first time you started talking. I don't waste energy on people I don't know. I know you more now, and like I said, it's kinda exhausting being a hard ass all the time. When I first met you, I just knew you were the girl my sister kept getting into trouble with. I'm never gonna forget the aftermath of the ranch incident on Saturday. You know about that? When my sister comes home at 1 a.m. looking like that, it's hard not to know. Well, I'm glad. Well, I'm glad I'm more to you than a force of chaos that makes your life harder. I mean, you still are. I just know you more now. I'm gonna choose to take that as a compliment. Suddenly, a little chime played over the intercom. Harry and I looked up at the sound. Passengers boarding the 12:25 p.m. express at Balls. From Tanegashima to Kagoshima, please line up at gate 2 with your tickets prepared. We will be boarding shortly. That's us. Let's get a move on. Come on, you two. Huh? Oh, coming. Harry and I walked towards the gate and marked as number 2. Allison slept behind a little bit. I could tell she felt really bad for her slip-up, but I couldn't really think of what to say to her. Alright! And I think I'm probably gonna do like a chapter a day until we start getting into the between space. It's definitely gonna be harder for me now, especially since we have the game absolutely hating me for existing for some reason. So it's gonna be a war between me and the game and my yeah. But I love this game. I've said this before. There is a reason I have 221 hours now in this game. And it is purely because this is something that it's just so good. It's so cool. And just... But yeah, this is one of my favorite games. This is one of my favorite rhythm games. And I think, like, from what I've seen at least, the stuff they've put out is just incredible. But yeah, that is it for my current playthrough. I will be continuing tomorrow.